debut.
Manchester United scouts were in attendance to watch Cristiano Ronaldo Jr. make his Portugal U15 debut on Tuesday. Just like his father, the 14-year-old also sported the famous number 7 on his back as came on as a second-half substitute against Japan's U15 side.
Portugal won 4-1.
Cristiano Jr.'s debut had drawn widespread attention and naturally, there were a lot of clubs keeping an eye on the progress of the Portuguese wonderkid. As revealed by The Sun, as many as 10 clubs were present to watch the legend's son in action at the Vlatko Markovic tournament in Croatia. A Manchester United scout saw Cristiano Ronaldo Jr. make his Portugal under-15 debut as a raft of top clubs sent representatives to the match. The Europa League finalists were among several high-profile clubs to send scouts to the match. United's Bilbao opponents Tottenham were in attendance with up to 10 Bundesliga clubs also rumored to be represented in the crowd.
Croatia newspaper Sportske Novosti report that Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, RB Leipzig, Hoffenheim, Red Bull Salzburg, Inter Milan, Juventus and Atalanta sent spies to cover the game.
United already know Cristiano Jr. well from the 14 months he spent in Carrington during Cristiano Ronaldo's second spell at Old Trafford.
Cabral stole the thunder.
He had played in the same age group as Kai Rooney, Wayne Rooney's son. Interestingly, the report pointed out that while scouts had gone to watch the illustrious legend's son, it was Braga forward Rafael Cabral who turned out to be the star of the show. He bagged a hat-trick even before Cristiano Jr. came on, showcasing his ball skills and his technical prowess which have been derived from years of playing futsal. Cabral is also Braga's top scorer in the Youth League this season with 13 goals. Interestingly, he is among 7 the club in the Portugal squad, with no Sporting CP or Benfica player in the squad. Ruben Amorim is far from quitting as he plots European glory for Man United. Ruben Amorim says there is no chance he will quit Manchester United anytime soon and admitted Champions League qualification is more important to him than lifting the Europa League. But the under-fire head coach acknowledged returning to European football's top table could be a poison chalice given the time needed to transform the stuttering side. United's season can be salvaged somewhat against Tottenham in next Wednesday's Europa League final, with a victor earning silverware and a spot in the Champions League despite poor Premier League campaigns. The Red Devils sit 16th, just a point and a spot above Spurs, after Sunday's embarrassing 2-0 home loss to West Ham, which led raging Amorim to cast doubt over his future should brave summer moves fail. What I'm saying is that since I arrived here I'm always talking about the standards, the head coach said when pushed on those post-match remarks. I cannot see the team having these results, especially in the Premier League, and not say nothing and not take the responsibility. It's just that. I have a clear idea what to do. I understand the problems of the team, so I'm far from quitting. What I'm saying is that we need to perform and we have this season, and in the future we need to perform or else they will change us. That is a normal thing. Before the trip to Bilbao comes Friday's Premier League match at Chelsea, who are pushing to earn Champions League qualification with a top 5 finish. United will also be in the competition if they win the Europa League at St. Mamés, where a first European defeat of the campaign would mean a first season without continental football since 2014-15. Asked whether silverware or Champions League qualification is more important to him, Amorim said, "Personally, for me, I think Champions League is more important for everything, to prepare the next season. And we are supposed to be in Champions League, and Europa League here is not enough, and you have that feeling here. The best way to help us to get in the top in a few years is Champions League. It's not the title, it's not the cup." But Amorim admitted qualification would be a double-edged sword given it would stop him getting more time with the team. "We need to arrange a lot of things in Carrington," he said. "That we need more time to do, so we're not thinking game by game, and then you have the squad. We proved this year that we need to be a better squad if we want to win European games and then to be really competitive during the Premier League. That is going to be tough. My feeling is that." Put to him missing out on Champions League football is not all bad, Amorim said. "It is going to be really bad. I don't want to use that as an excuse. It is going to be really tough, and the patience of the fans and you guys in the media, next year if we don't win it is going to be on the limit and we have to be perfect to continue with everything. I know that, so it's not going to be better in that way." Ruben Amorim gives update on Man United future as Tottenham suffer Europa League final injury blow. Ruben Amorim spoke to journalists yesterday as he previewed Manchester United's Europa League final against Tottenham Hotspur. Manchester United are preparing for their most important game in years as they face Tottenham in the Europa League final next week. However, before then they must make the trip to Stamford Bridge to face Chelsea, with Ruben Amorim desperate for his squad to leave the capital unscathed ahead of Wednesday's final. The United boss spoke to the media yesterday to preview the clash with Spurs, and he was asked to elaborate on the comments he made about his future at the club after the defeat to West Ham on Sunday. Along with that and another injury blow for Spurs ahead of the final, here are your latest United headlines.
Kulusevski blow for Spurs.
Tottenham Hotspur have confirmed Dejan Kulusevski has undergone surgery ahead of their Europa League final against United. Spurs feared the Sweden international would miss the final in Bilbao after suffering a knee injury in Sunday's loss to Crystal Palace. The club released a statement on Wednesday afternoon, saying, "We can confirm that Dejan Kulusevski suffered an injury to his right patella in our Premier League fixture against Crystal Palace last weekend.